All right, we're with Laura and Austin here at Arcaro Genell, the pizza capital of the world. And Laura, what experience you and your ladies had at Lake Lehman this year with the girls soccer team? Talk about it for you, what it was like.
It was amazing. We played so well together. We had an amazing season, and it was just great. Like, this is only my second year on the team, but I was able to meet these girls and bond with them, and it was just amazing to see the way that we could work together, play together, on and off the field, and it was just amazing. All the girls are fantastic players.
Overall, let's talk about your coach, Kelly Adamshick, and what she tried to do to make sure everybody was on the same page and kind of have the success that you had this season.
Kelly's awesome. She's a really great coach, and we run a lot. We do, but it's good because we're ready for the season, and she's just great. Like, she coaches us so well, and she's just a fantastic coach.
A lot of underclassmen really stepped up this year. Talk about some of those underclassmen getting that experience and kind of being able to hopefully continue what's going to be a pretty nice team for years to come, so you hope, right?
Yeah, honestly, our team was dominated by the freshmen and juniors this year, and the freshmen, they all came up, they stepped up, and they played together before, and so they were comfortable with each other coming up already, and they morphed with the team perfectly. They fit right in, and they just played great.
For you, you talk about your future endeavors. What are you thinking about for 2017 for yourself?
Next year, I think I'm going to go to school for environmental engineering and hopefully graduate with the same degree.
Let's talk about where you got some of that inspiration to become an engineer. Is it anyone in the family, or is that just something you kind of learned at school and said, hey, I think this kind of fits who I am?
My dad's an electrical engineer, and my sister's an environmental scientist. She graduated in 2015, and I hope to at one point work with her.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for coming in, and best of luck there in your future endeavors in that engineering field.
Thank you so much.
I'm with Emily Smith from the Lake Lehman Girls Soccer team. And Emily, let's talk about the fantastic season you and your teammates had this year. What was your experience as a freshman?
It was an amazing experience. I couldn't have asked for a better year. The team has been so supportive. The upperclassmen were so welcoming. It was just a great experience for a freshman.
And overall, talk about the talent level on this year's team.
Our talent is pretty ridiculous. Our team is better than some travel teams I've actually played. I have 3 members. It's me, Chloe Weaver, and Sarah Salis on our travel team together. All these girls have played travel before, and we just connect very well. It's amazing.
For you, talk about this coach and getting used to Coach Adamshick and her style, and some of the other girls say, hey, there's a lot of running involved, but how did that help you through the season?
It helped tremendously because I play wing and I run up and down the field constantly, and I can handle it now because she trained us very well at the beginning to be able to run and handle it.
Overall, you talk about the competition in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Take us through some of the teams that you played this year, and even though there was a lot of wins, I'm sure there's some good rivalries and different players that maybe you knew playing along the way.
Yeah. Holy Redeemer was our biggest rival. I know Annie Bagnall and Casey Danko because they're on my travel team. They were probably our toughest team to play. Seminary is pretty good, Wyoming Seminary. I knew a center midfielder on that team, Katarina Banks. There was some good competition. I mean, we won a lot this season, and it was a great experience.
As much as the competition on the field, this is what it's all about, the fun with the girls. Talk about how much fun you're having and enjoying the camaraderie.
The team, we do so many things together. Like, the upperclassmen are always willing to drive us somewhere, and we go out to eat all the time together. It's so fun. Like, we love each other, and we do anything for each other.
Talk about being able to kind of balance your schoolwork while you're going through this whole soccer thing, and what's that like once you come into high school in 9th grade?
It's tough at first, but you get used to it, and you can handle it as long as you work hard. You have to work very hard to do it. I handle it pretty well, and I'm sure all of our girls handle it well. So that's pretty good for us.
Season's only over just a small amount of time, a couple days, but how much are you looking forward to possibilities for years to come at Lake Lehman?
I'm so excited. I'm ready to win it next year. I think we're going to come back strong. I mean, we have higher expectations next year, but I think we can rise up to them and win.
Thank you for coming out to Arcaro Genell.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're at Arcaro Genell, the pizza capital of the world. Kelly Adamshick joining us. And Kelly, great to see the young ladies get together here and talk a little bit about what was a great season this year, and really made it pretty far.
It was an amazing season. Exceeded all expectations from anybody. We did have hopes for the playoffs and see what happened from there, and the girls just took it. They knew what they wanted to do, and they just kept winning. And even when we went down, it didn't matter. They just kept playing with all their hearts and 100%, and came to be a wonderful season.
Let's first talk about the leadership, talk about the seniors and the leaders that really kind of said, okay, this is what we're going to do, and maybe they found themselves to be a little bit more of a leader as the year went on too.
Right. We actually are a very young team. We have 3 seniors on the team, Morgan Fedorchak, Lauren Austin, and McKaylee Blazik. And McKaylee was a starter for us. She's our senior captain. She unfortunately about 3 weeks ago, I guess, ended her season with an ACL injury, and that was the second of her 4-year career. So, but losing her on the field was, the other girls stepped right in, but she stayed, she still practiced. She stayed with the team. She pushed us from the bench. She had everybody cheering from the bench, and just Morgan pushing everybody to get better and better, and having Lauren, she was a great sub for us. She could go inside for defense, and she would go midfield, and she would just fill in wherever it was needed, and just those 3 girls are going to be really missed on the team.
Take us through some of those juniors on the team this year. There's some good players there, and a nice class that did well.
Yeah, there's, starting up front with Mackenzie Love and Amanda Ayers, just their scoring together. Obviously, Mackenzie's leading the whole league in scoring with almost 50 goals on the season alone. Amanda has about 20 goals and the same as 20 assists as well. So just those 2 working together. And then you have Kira Apoliski in the middle, and she controls the whole middle of the field. Sometimes we go down to one midfielder and she's it, and we expect everything from her, and she does it. She prevails. Yeah, and then we have Hallie Jenkins on defense for us. Just her size, her strength on the field is unbelievable, and maybe sometimes her speed bothers her, but she uses her body the proper way and just takes care of things.
Let's go through the sophomores and then the freshmen for Lake Lehman this season as well.
The sophomores are a small class as well, so we're kind of made up of juniors and freshmen. But sophomores, we actually Stephanie Ayers is our goalie. She's a sophomore, and just what she did. I know our defense saved her a bunch of times, but when she had to pick it up, she picked it up, and she made some key saves, and even in district final game made a couple of saves that really kept us and gave us the win. But then Carlin Blake, she was our backup goalie. This was her first year playing, and she stepped right up. She was there, and I think the district final she went into the game and made a bunch of saves for us as well. And then just going to the freshmen, they're unbelievable this year. Just surprised me beyond all extent. I knew they were a great group of girls coming in, but they were not afraid of anything. They fought and fought and fought and earned their spots on the field, and their passing and moving and just knowledge of the game is just unbelievable.
It's amazing, give you a one-day notice. Not only do you get all these girls here, but you got all these families here. The support from the parents and the kids, you could see just that close-knit part of it.
I think that was my favorite part of the season alone, is just everybody from the first practice that we had, even in summer when we were doing preseason stuff, even just running together, everybody showed up, and you knew from the start they wanted to work hard, and we were making practices a little bit harder and harder every time, and just seeing them keep going and keep wanting more and more and more, and just amazing. But the parents, like you said, you could see how these kids are so strong and so eager to learn, because these parents are just amazing for them.
Yeah, I think one of the young ladies said, and we run, and we run some more, and we run. But
we do run,
but there's a lot of success with that running this season.
There is, yes. It's kept us in a lot of games. Even when it comes down to the end of a regular season game, just being able to keep moving and just, yeah.
Tell us about, as a coach, what you saw through the state playoffs. Got a couple of wins in that, but the competition was so fierce. Comes down to a couple little plays here and there. But What did you learn about your team and about your coaching?
I learned they will never give up. I mean, in multiple games we've been down from the start of the game, and they keep coming back. They want to score, and as soon as they get that one goal, watch out because they're coming.
Well, congratulations. What a fantastic run, and we'll continue talking with some of the girls here from Lake Lehman.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
We're with Paige Modavidlak from the Lake Lehman Black Knights soccer team, and Paige, for you, talk about what it was like as a freshman coming into this team.
I think it was a very good experience as a freshman coming in with playing with all the juniors, the sophomores, and the seniors, and I think they really welcomed us well, and it was a very good experience to have.
How about all the talent with the freshmen? Take us through all the girls that are so talented as freshmen, including yourself this year.
There were 6 freshmen: me, Emily Smith, Chloe Weaver, Lauren Chappell, Sarah Salas, and Abby Pacheski. The three of us, me, Lauren, and Abby, we play on a travel team, and then Chloe, Emily, and Sarah play on a different travel team. So the different groups, the 3 of us, we pass really well together, and we just connect all year round.
How about for you, talk about your role on the team, what did Coach have you do, and talk a little bit about the position you play.
Well, originally, at the beginning of the year, I played stopper right in front of Lexi and to the left of Hallie and to the right of Kit Patwa. And then throughout the season, maybe halfway through the year, I switched with Lexi, and now I'm the last defender on the team.
How about the nerves as the playoffs kind of warmed up? And even though you got your feet wet as a freshman through the regular season, what was it like going through the playoffs?
Going through the playoffs and districts and eventually states, it was very nerve-wracking to be a freshman and being the last defender. But I mean, I had a good, stable team in front of me, so they supported me really well.
Talk about some of the positives you really liked about your team, and there's a lot to like, whether it's offense or defense, but what did you see from your team? Would you say you were more offensive this year, or you just really had a good balance?
I think it was very good balance throughout the year. Like when we played stronger teams, like moving on through the year, I feel like the defense had a lot of action. But like during regular season and districts, the offense had a lot of good attacks, and we just moved forward throughout the year.
Your brother's a golfer, he's a pretty darn good golfer.
Yeah.
Your sport is soccer, but you also do track and field. Talk about some of the events you do with track and field.
I do the 100 hurdles and the 300 hurdles, and I do both the 4x4 and the 4x1 relay.
Well, it should be exciting come the spring for you with that, and I'm sure there'll be some travel soccer in between here and there, but congratulations on a great year, Paige.
Thank you.
We're with Hallie Jenkins from the Lake Lehman Girls Soccer team, and Hallie, let's talk about this year, a lot of success, and talk about the position you play and some of those girls that surround you.
I play right outside defense. Lexi Conklin is on the left of me, Paige Modavidlak is in the back, and Kit Patla is on the left side.
How about your keeper this year?
Stephanie Ayers, she's amazing. She does a great job. She's very talkative, and she tells us what to do.
Always a good defense usually has that keeper that communicates so well.
Yeah.
Talk about being on the same page with your teammates. And of course, there's new players this year, so how long did it take before that gelling started?
Not too long. From the beginning of the season, we came together and just connected really well, and everyone did a great job getting everyone involved and getting ready for the games.
Talk about the running. And some of the girls are saying we have to run so much, but really got you in shape. But talk about Coach Adamshick's style as a coach.
Yeah, she pushes us to be our best. You know, the running just comes with every sport. You have to always train hard. So she pushes us, but it's worth it in the end.
Overall, you talk about going through the season, the preseason, and the regular season, then the playoffs. Things just started cranking up a little bit more. So what was that like for you to be one of the members on this team that really contributed so much?
It's amazing. The team itself, it's just an amazing team, and we work really well together. We came together, and we did an amazing job. We made it to the state semifinal, so we're just so proud of everyone.
You talk about the positives of this year's team, and then the things you think you still need to work on as you kind of got to see what some of that state level competition was like. Tell us about the positives and the negatives. Things, hey, we got to get better at this, but we're really good at this.
We saw, there's a much different level from the regular season to a state game. You know, they all transition very well. The teams are competitive and they're hard players to play against, but I think what we could work on a little bit more is being a little faster, and we have to realize this is the next level, so just work on being on the better level, I guess.
Female population at Lake Lehman. The track and field program's usually pretty darn good, but boy, this fall, field hockey went as far as girls soccer. That's a great pool of lady athletes there.
Yeah, we did everyone this year in the fall season, we've been working, everyone from every team, every sport has been working great. So I guess it's good.
How about for you, any other activities you're involved with at school?
Yes, I play lacrosse.
All right, and what do you like about that sport?
I just love the girls. It's a great team and it's a great sport to play. It's always fun.
It looks like you're having a lot of fun here tonight. Well, we appreciate you coming out to Arcaro and Genell.
Thank you.
All right, we're here at Arcaro and Genell, continuing the conversation with the Lake Lehman Girls Soccer team, and we're with Lexi Conklin. Lexi, let's talk about this great run through the state playoffs.
Yeah, it was great. Everyone worked real hard during the season, just putting it in from July to November, just given that they're all in practice and in games.
Camaraderie you could tell with the ladies. Talk about these friendships that you built with new young ladies on the team this year.
Oh yeah, I mean the freshmen came in and we greeted, all the upperclassmen greeted them real well, and as everyone just clicked immediately. We don't fight during the season. It was just great how we all just clicked and everyone's friends. We go hang out together after. In the middle of the season, I remember I went bowling with a few of them. It's just amazing because we've got so many different friendships now on the team. These
girls kind of joke with you and say you're the big communicator, but at the same time, it's probably good for these other young ladies to see what you're doing, your ability to communicate on the field or off the field, and bring out a little bit of their personalities as well.
Yeah, in practice, I'm always up and yelling and just trying to make it as fun as it can be, because I know practice in August, when we're not playing games and we're just running 3 miles and doing sprints, everyone's just kind of like down in that, but just having fun and just communicating with the girls helps them come out and have fun as well. So
there's a buzz in the air about this team. You made it to the state semis, great accomplishment, but some girls might be, or people be like, hey, they were 1 game away, but for everybody here, it seems like, hey, we're building something here at Lake Lehman, and Coach Adamshick's really doing a nice job.
Absolutely. She did an amazing job. She's a great coach, and I just feel like next year we'll come out and be better, and we have all the same girls coming back, so we already have that chemistry that most teams won't have, so we should do just as well and better next year.
Let's talk a little bit about those seniors that are going to move on.
Yeah.
They're grateful to have so many young players and what they were able to do. What did you take from some of those seniors, some lessons maybe that they tried to hand down?
Absolutely. Kaylee Blazik, Morgan Fedorchik, Lauren Austin, they all just kind of taught us to be the best that we can, and just being great leaders on and off the field, helping us, seeing us in school and like saying, hey, what's up? It's just great because we're friends with them, and they just help bring out the best in every single one of us.
Well, it's great to see you here at Arcaro and Genell. Thank you so much for coming, Lexi.
Thank you.
We're with Sarah Salas from the Lake Lehman Girls Soccer team, and Sarah, let's talk about your role this year with the team.
Yeah, I play right wing, so I just really work and try to get the ball to the strikers or take a shot when I'm open.
And all these freshmen that came in, really a nice talent group. Talk about some of these girls that came up, and you're hoping for a lot of positive things as the years go on.
Yeah, we really connect well, and we're great friends, so it really shows on the field when we connect passes and work together.
What did you learn from these upperclassmen this year?
Well, they really push us to the best we can be, and just push us to working really hard.
Overall, you talk about what you want to do as you go through your career at Lake Lehman, soccer-wise. Everybody's saying, hey, next year. Something you're really looking forward to have more success with this program.
Yeah, well, we have most of our players coming back next year, so I'm really hoping we can make it to the state championship and hopefully win.
For you, talk about some other activities you're involved with there at Lake Lehman.
I play basketball and I do track.
Well, take us through basketball. Talk about what position you play and what your skill set is there on the basketball court.
I play guard, and I'm pretty good with shots, so.
And you should be a force this year, you hope, right?
Yeah.
And then how about for track and field?
I throw, so I do javelin, discus, and shot put.
You're a busy young lady. How do you balance the academics and the athletics?
Well, academics first, but I really get good grades so I can participate in the sports.
Talk a little bit about your folks and what you're getting at home as far as support-wise and people coming out and cheering you on.
Yeah, my family's always there supporting me and just pushing me to the best I can be.
Any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister.
And what are they? How do they treat you? And what's that relationship like?
Yeah, they push me too, and they get me to be the best I can be.
All right, well, it sounds like you got a very bright future there at Lake Lehman. Congratulations on a fabulous year.
Thank you.
All right, we're talking Lake Lehman Girls Soccer here at Arcaro Genell on the John Mendola Show. We're with Chloe Weaver here at Arcaro Genell, the pizza capital of the world. And Chloe, you happen to be one of those freshmen on this team that really made a splash this season. Talk about what it was like for you to get through maybe the first couple of weeks of practice and saying, hey, I'm playing varsity soccer. This is the real thing here.
The first couple of weeks was really hard, but then it got easier because I really bonded with the team, and it was just a really great experience.
You play forward, and there's got to be a lot of communication out there as well. Talk about some of those girls around you this year that made it easier maybe for you to make that transition to varsity sports.
Yeah, we have Abby Pachewski and Kira Apolitsky in the middle, and they really help us get the ball up to Mackenzie Love, me, and Amanda Ayers. And then Mackenzie Love is the leading goal scorer, so that was really nice playing with her.
Talk about what you try to do to work your offense through some of these defenses. I'm sure some of it's communication, some of it's skill, and then, of course, some of it is execution. So take us through what it's like being up there and trying to make sure that you put the ball in the net.
Yeah, we really just try to get it past the defense, and other than that, we can just really score when we get a chance.
Take us through some of the things that you do as an offensive player. Are you a good passer? You know, do you like to finish? Tell us about what you were doing this year to make sure the ball was in the right position.
I try to really get it to the main goal scorers so then that we can make opportunities to score and win.
Talk about the practices. What were they like? Again, playing with some older girls, and that competition within the team itself probably made you better.
It was really tough in the beginning, but the girls really push you to be your best. And there were some times that it was not going good, but then it got really well.
How about the state playoffs? How good that competition was? What was that like in that experience? Probably eye-opening for a freshman.
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, they were a good team, and they just finished the ball more than we did, so.
There's always next year for soccer. In the meantime, any other sports you'll be involved with during the winter or spring? You're a soccer player.
Yeah.
And how about some of your favorite subjects in school?
I like biology and math.
Cool. And then how about the people cheering you on at the game? Talk about your family.
It's great. They all come to support, and it's just really great.
And this group of girls, I'm sure you really got some close friendships this year. This is a special group, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations on a great year there at Lake Lehman. Best of luck.
Thank you.